delight. Horror movies and fun they play. I want to go back there if just for a day. Chat about gory things that they watch. Zombie tales and vampires munch. Slasher thrills and a ghost find prey. I want to go back there if just for a day. Dead bits on and I gotta stay. Back to their voices, let my troubles sway. Where horror roams and creatures play. I want to go back there if just for a day. Creepy fears under full moon's cast. Rewind the scars from a bloody past. Redneck tales in December or May. David wants to go back there if just for a day. Laughter echoes through the night. Fear and fun and Appalachian light. Voices curse and the banjos play. I just want to go back there if just for a day. On and I gotta stay. Back to their voices, let my troubles sway. Where whole shit roams and the toothless play. I want to go back there just for a day.
Oh my God, we have survived, Uncle Bill. We're back.
I don't know, just fucking barely. Like I'm just about killed.
Woo, what a weekend. So, welcome everybody. We're doing a little, I don't know if this is going to be a feature length show. I don't know. We're going to kind of do like a rundown of the events of this past weekend. Met up with a lot of people and everything, a lot of fun. And a very, very long night last night. Oh, gosh. Very warm, too. And moist.
Very, very warm and moist. So, last night is when we actually attended the Dawn of the Dead screening at the Monroeville Mall. And to say that place was packed would be an understatement. And it was hotter than the gates of hell in there. So it's almost like you were coming through the gates of hell, you know.
Yeah.
Just like in the movie.
Hell is in its capacity, right?
Yeah.
There's no more room in hell.
There's no more room in that fucking theater. You're going to burn to death. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the theater's capacity was like 250, and it was like sold out. It was totally full. A lot of body heat in there, and long movie too, man. I mean, Dawn of the Dead's a 2-hour movie. There's a half-hour introduction as well, which I didn't really put into. Like we were trying to say, like, all the movie be over with. We'll be back in the hotel by maybe, a little after 1, right? But we didn't think, oh yeah, they're doing an introduction. This is not just, hey, this is Ken Foree here. Here's Dawn of the Dead, right? This is a half-hour introduction. So it was close to like 2:00 in the morning, I think, by the time we got back to our room. It was a very, very long day, long night.
Yeah, so I don't know if do you want to start there or start from the beginning, or where do you want to start? Like
we could start from the beginning. I mean, you made it down there first, or up there, I guess. I keep saying down there. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is a good 5.5 hours from us if we go all straight all the way, right? So how was your trip down there? Up there?
Oh, it was a hell of a lot better than the first time we went up there. Well, actually, would have been the second time we went up there, which was a year ago, because that time we got caught in like a flood and we had to sit in the interstate for about an hour and a half. This time it was like straight through. The weather was great. Nothing happened. Nothing really like slowed us down or anything like that. So we got there pretty much exactly the right amount of time on Friday. And we actually had enough time to like go and walk around, and like I ran into everybody that's ever liked our show, I think. Like in that
almost
one,
immediately. So
almost, I mean, literally like everybody I think was pretty much there except for maybe like Grande. Uh, he might have been like one of the only ones that I didn't meet that night.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it was crazy. Um, and the majority of those people, well, I'll back up a little bit. So you go and you check in, right? And you get your like bag. Well, we got the VIP things, we got our bag and all that stuff. And you get that. And then we had to get like the tickets for the screenings and stuff from the booth. And then from that point, we were just kind of like walking around and we walked into the vendor halls. And like the first thing I noticed, well, we ran into Radkins first. We always run into Radkins for some reason. Like he's omnipresent. He's always like around wherever you're at.
Hmm.
And he was kind of giving us a rundown that there was only like two halls, like two vendor halls. And they were both on the top, which is completely different than it was last year. Because they had bottom and top, and they had like, I think 4 rooms, maybe 3 or 4 rooms instead of the two that there were this time. And so we just kind of walked down there, went into the first room, which was the vendor hall, with talked to Tim Gross, who I saw immediately. Um, and then we were just kind of walking around, and like, there's probably about half the amount of vendors that there were last year, I would say.
Yeah, and
Um,
I didn't know like I didn't know that this was going to be more or less like a scaled down version of the June show. I didn't really know. The main reason that I wanted to go was that screening. I was thinking about going anyway, but when they said that the Dawn of the Dead screening was like it was the last one at the mall, I pretty much I was like, yeah, I've got to do that because I've never seen Dawn in the theater or anything. But yeah, evidently it was like usually they have what is it, 3 storefronts, and now they had
at least three, yeah,
yeah, because I know they had one on the bottom
yeah,
last year for sure.
yeah. That was the part that threw me off. Is like you had to keep going like up and down to get to the place you. And this time it was like just all at the top. But there, I mean, there wasn't a lot of vendors there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, very few, and like several of the ones from last year, like Orbit, weren't there, or from the last time
Mm-hmm.
weren't there. So I don't know. Um,
Yeah, it's interesting because like I'm not a big autograph guy anymore. Like I just don't. The big reason is it's too goddamn expensive, right? But I was thinking, I've never gotten any of the Return of the Living Dead Part Two people. There's a couple of them going to be there, and I was thinking, oh, well, I don't have anything for them to sign. TerraVision has the record, and I asked them if they were going to be there. Nope, they're not going to be there either. So I was curious who was going to be there. And I gotta be honest, I was a little let down by the vendor room. I mean, some people may have liked some of that stuff, but that's just not what I look for when I'm going shopping, you know. And Scarefest notoriously has shitty vendors, pretty much on a regular basis. I think I was talking to somebody about Scarefest last week, you know, but there's a lot more to choose from. This was like
well,
one smaller room. But yeah, the vendor thing, man, like I don't know. I don't want to be too harsh on them or anything because it was still, I like the setup and the guys that run it are really cool and everything. But yeah, I mean, just for me personally, it wasn't anything that I really look for. I couldn't find much of anything that I wanted to pick up.
no, well, at Scarefest though, like I remember the last time they had like TerraVision was there, Orbit was there, Vinegar Syndrome was there, Synapse was there at some point. It was like, I mean, 1,000 different people were there. Um, but I don't think that people necessarily go to this show for the vendors either, really. Like I think they mostly go for the experience of being in the mall. So I think it's a different type of thing,
Well, like
really.
I told Larry, who talked to there, does the tours there and stuff. I mean, for this show, for me, was that screening.
Yeah,
That's
that was
why I
that
went.
was like the end all be all thing of that show.
None of the gas, like I've got autographs from pretty much all of the main guests already.
Yeah,
And people are asking about Tom Masters, if I went up to him and did my accent. No, I didn't even go in the celebrity area. I
could
don't
have been.
think. No, to me, I think that Slippy has to be there as well for that to really, work. But yeah, I'd heard stories that Tom Matthews was like $70 or something like that.
He was $60 and 70 with the picture. Yeah, with the selfie.
Yeah.
Now, if you're gonna ask me why that is, why the fuck are any of them charged? I don't know. Like, I mean,
Yeah, they
I
were.
think they're all that.
Except for Miguel Nunez, I think he was 80.
Really?
Yeah, he's Juana man. And Sleepy did not show up, no.
No, he wasn't there.
We did have a bunch of people in the chat already. Already up to
Yeah.
about 100 people in here, bulls. What the hell? Tape Rock Video, Ryan Atkins, who was there. We're going to try to do some show notes, but I'm always afraid I'm going to miss somebody, so I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. So I don't know how many show notes we should do. Tape Rock Video, Kevin Smith, the mayor. We did not go to Applebee's either. That was, can't do that. Do you think Tom Matthews would have went to Applebee's had we asked?
Hell no. I mean,
That'd be $785.
I tried to think of like any way to approach him and make that story make any sense, and I just could not figure out. Like, without Slippy there's no way that makes any sense. If I just walk up to him, I'm like, hey, I don't know if you remember, like, Michael Felser worked on shit with you at one point in time, but like we had a stream. It's like, how do you explain that whole story and get him to like understand it? There's just no way. And then if it's not me trying to do that, then it's just me going up to him and be like, hey, can you say no Applebee's for you, Slippy?
Yeah, how much to say, fuck you, Slippy?
Like, maybe during that mixer, we could have got him to do that during the after party, but definitely not in the vendor hall.
Connected 7 is in the house. He was there all weekend. We got to meet up with him and his wife.
Yeah. Great
First time.
people. Yeah.
And let's see. Ryan, of course, was there. You mentioned him earlier. He did. I think Uncle Bill was enjoying the Pacifico.
If I go to a Mexican restaurant, I have to have a Pacifico in Joe's honor. Just keep that alive.
I have to have a water with lemon at the Mexican restaurant. A little bit of advice for you. If you really want to enjoy your food at the Mexican restaurant, water with lemon is all you should wash it down with. Anything else dilutes it, even Pacifico.
I don't think that's true, buddy. Pacifico was made for Mexican food. Made by Mexicans for Mexican food.
Manifesting Fear, what is going on? Jonathan Son Co., Mega Man MG, who's, I think he was there. Was it Mega Man MG that was there? Yeah, he was there too. We talked to him. Yeah.
We talked to him for quite a while. Another really, really cool guy that was there. I don't want to forget Ben too, because we met Ben Gebhardt.
Ben Gebhardt, we talked to him for a long time up on Saturday on the second level there. And he has been a follower and a listener, supporter of ours since almost day one. I think he said 2007.
Yep.
So think of that. Was it 18 years?
Yep.
So, and this was the first time that we had met Ben, and he had gifted us with a Mahoning shirt. And man, here's the thing. I want to get with Mark, because I talked to him at the Mahoning, and see if we can't come up with some sort of meetup and just do it. And we're going to guilt Garrett into fucking showing up too, so we can finally meet Garrett's ass, who I've known for over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
and do like a gathering of the pit heads or something up there in Lehigh at the Mahoning. I think we got to do that.
I just like somebody asked us, "Have you ever met Garrett?" And I was like, "No." Like as long as we've known him, we've never met him. They're like, "Why?" I'm like, "I don't know." He
Yeah,
won't fucking come out of Rhode Island and Connecticut or
he
what.
fucked up, man. He could have come to this show
there.
because he has never been to the mall before. It's never happened. It would have been a perfect opportunity to go to the mall, see Dawn of the Dead at the mall, right? But no, he went to the chiller shows again. Well, there's two chiller shows now. There's the Chill Out Con and the Chiller Con. He went to both of them.
So, oh yeah, he was at the convention warrior. So I don't want to forget a couple of two. Noise Loop actually came up to me at the Vinegar Syndrome shop that we went to in downtown Pittsburgh, and he was really, really cool.
He wasn't even connected to he wasn't going to the convention or nothing either, right?
I don't know if he was going to the convention or not.
I don't think so. Because he asked me why I was in town or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah, we're at the Living Dead weekend."
Yeah, and actually, he was looking for some stuff there, and that was really cool just to meet him out of nowhere. And then also Jason, who goes by SPC Crew, I think, on the Discord. Talked to him for a long time.
Yeah, he's from up in Garrett's neck of the woods and flew in, right?
Yep.
So
he did.
Garrett's always talking about how he's a baller and shot caller. He could have flown in too. The hell, man. I think Garrett's in here, isn't he?
Yeah, Garrett's in here.
Yeah. What's going on, Garrett? What the hell, man? He's met up with the Rad Pack people a couple of times. He must like them more than us. That's okay. We'll remember you, buddy.
He's like,
it's all right.
"Oh, it's so nice to meet with you guys again. I ain't never met them fucking hillbillies, but fuck them.
They're not important.
Only people from the north are important to Garrett."
It's a shame, man. He's fucking Yankee. Yankee.
Also, though, yeah, we're going to ditch you if you come to Kentucky and leave you in the middle of Cracker Bottom.
We're going to roll you up in a carpet and put you somewhere in Wayland.
I'm fucking. You end up in Wayland or Wheelwright or something, but you ain't never come down there.
Phantasmat was also there briefly. Well, I mean, we saw him briefly because he showed up late. What the hell?
Don't forget too, because we're going to forget people, man. We suck.
Well, there was Ben Marshall.
Yep.
And his wife. I think it's his wife.
Apologies if that's not your wife, and that's just,
Well, I think you all make it. You might as well get married if you're not already. Canada, man. They came from Canada.
Yeah, the Canadian Crippler.
Niagara Falls, Canada. So evidently Niagara Falls shares borders. I've never been up that way. Have you ever visited up there?
No.
Oh. I think it's near Toronto, right? Is that what he said? I don't know, man. I'm not the best in geography.
He said it's my wife. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
And I was trying to remember, man. I'm bad with memories because I've been messaging back and forth on Instagram, so I couldn't remember, for sure if that was your wife or what. Because you all are all a little bit younger than us, I mean, I just turned 29 again in March, but anyway. So, man, I had an extremely long day on Friday and Saturday. I didn't get to the convention in time on Friday because my wife just loves to shop. And she continued to shop at the mall's a perfect place for her. She shopped on Saturday too. But I didn't get there until, probably 11-ish or so on Saturday, I think. And, I talked to Larry and picked up my tickets and all that good stuff. And I think being there, the Horror Hoarders on Instagram, they were the first couple that kind of came up and started chit chatting a little bit, and I was amazed that they had came all the way from Canada, and I was like, "Wow, how far is that?" And he said it was like 5 hours, so it's actually closer.
For him, that was for
Yeah,
us.
yeah, like five, about or about the same, you know. And then eventually, I think you came in a little bit later. I checked out the vendor room in probably 20 minutes. Talked to Tim Gross briefly. I saw him. First time I've seen Tim Gross in many years. I don't even. I guess it was Darkwoods or something. That may have been, or he. I can't remember if he did another Fright Night after that, but it's probably been 15 years. 10, 15 years since I'd seen him. He looks exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's using just for men or what, but yeah, he's got the darkest beard the world has ever known.
He
Tim
actually
Gross.
said too that Ed Demko was going to be there on Saturday, but I never saw him. If he was, I never ran into him. We were talking Friday, just kind of about like old Dead Pit members and stuff like that, and talking about Russ and Ed and Joe and just different stuff, different people he hangs out with. I never got to see Ed though. That would have been.
Yeah, Runk wasn't there either. I don't know if
Nah,
he does shows anymore.
I don't think he does. I don't think he's got really a whole lot to do with it anymore. But one thing I did on Friday was of any real note was aside from wandering around the mall and talking to people was that Return of the Living Dead screening, which was fucking killer. I think that movie plays amazingly well with a crowd because it's just like one joke after another. You know what I mean? It's like one. No, it never slows down. It's one sight gag or one like gore scene like after another, and it plays great. And that place was packed too. It was as packed for that movie as it was for Dawn, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then afterwards, there was like the after party, and I went there, and it was like everybody that we knew basically was at that party. I mean, Alpha and everybody he knows was there, and then like um everybody we just talked about basically was all there. Eric Kent was there, Actualist.
Yeah, who I only briefly talked to that one time, and I don't know was he at the screening? I did not see him at that screening. If he was
I don't know. I didn't either. I
the
didn't see
Dawn
him.
screening,
Yeah.
but Return of the Living Dead had like a after party that came with the ticket. Is that correct?
Yes. Like, yeah, when you bought like the ticket for that, then you got like the after party, which they did do. They did something weird this time. So they had that work like that, where you went to the screen, then you went to the after party. And then with the Dawn, when the screening, I'm sorry, the after party was before the screening or the VIP party, I guess. I don't think there's too much
Man, I
shit.
partied out. I'm not. My partying days are over with.
It was fun though. Like, I mean, there was nothing.
I'm
Like,
not a party
nobody was.
pooper. You can party all you want to, but yeah,
Nobody was shit faced or running around or anything. I saw Jason there. That's where I met him for the first time. I think I saw Grande there. That's where I met him for the first time. It's like everybody was at that thing, and it was a really good vibe. And I was happy it was. Tom Matthews was wandering around in there. He was there for about 15 minutes, and so was John Philbin, and they both kind of just left. So yeah,
he's like, "Hey, fuck this. Let's go to bed."
I swear to God, like that's kind of what happened. Yeah.
But yeah, we had seen Return of the Living Dead for Scarefest in 35 millimeter year. I don't know if you remember that. Years and years and years ago, they did. Scarefest does not, as far as I know, they do not do those screenings anymore like they used to.
Yeah,
At
they
the
did it at the
Kentucky
Kentucky
Theater.
Theater, yeah, but they don't. I
Yeah.
don't think they do that anymore.
I mean, if they do it, it's just like it's the digital screenings and stuff. So, but yeah, I guess. And then how late of a night was that? Because that screening started at what, like 9?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. So that was over with pretty early, and then I don't think that maybe it was like 12:30 or something like that. When we left. So I mean, it wasn't anything crazy.
What in the hell is moving up and down on the screen border? Hang on. Are you talking about what's behind Uncle Bill? Let's see. It's a pumpkin.
What the fuck you talking about?
I think it's what he's talking about. What's moving up and down on the screen border? That's a pumpkin giving a
Oh, on the
blowjob.
top there?
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Look here. There it is.
It's a pumpkin giving head, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh,
But,
that's kind of fitting.
man, again, my Friday, I was freaking exhausted. I mean, I think I was more exhausted on the Saturday, but so my wife had like this procedure done in Ashland, which is a good, I don't, how far is Ashland? Like an hour and 20 minutes from Pressenburg. So we go there. She has to be there at 11. That procedure infusion thing is it more or less it's 3 hours total. So we don't even get to leave Ashland until, God, I don't even know. I think it was like almost 2 o'clock or something like that. And I shit you not, I bet we shopped at 4 or 5 different places after that. I didn't think we was ever fucking gonna get to Pittsburgh. It felt like we was going to the damn beach or something. It was one of them damn trips. I was like, we're never going to get
Well,
to
from what I can
Pittsburgh.
understand, she was stopping at every store that there was. Like, really?
Yeah. Oh, she's okay, Rambo, for sure. She's shopped until she dropped. There was so many bags of like stuff that she bought. I should have took a picture of it. She shopped for me too on that trip. She's like, "Oh, you got more than I did." Well, I was like, "Well, you picked all this shit out and you shopped for me." Right? So, Friday was a very long day. And we finally get to Pittsburgh. Actually, right before we get to Pittsburgh, she goes and finds the biggest Ollie's bargain outlet I've ever seen. So we're in there until like it's like 8:30, and then we're still not officially in Pittsburgh yet. So yeah, it was probably close to 10 o'clock before we even got to the damn hotel. Right, and the only thing we ate the entire day was Moe's Southwest Grill, which is good. If you're on the road, like that's a pretty good spot. But I was just killed out. I didn't feel like fucking doing nothing. I was actually like, how am I going to survive tomorrow? Because I know tomorrow is going to be a day. It's going to be a long day.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I guess we can pick up though on Saturday. What time did you get there? And then we kind of just met up, and then the odd thing is I don't think we ever walked through the convention hall or anything together, right? I don't remember if we did. I don't think we did.
No. No, because, okay,
We
so
just-
Saturday morning, like, we didn't get there till around 12:30, I think. And you were already there. But, like, I just went into the vendor hall, and again, like, my kind of, like, centerpiece is Tim Gross. So, like, I went up to him, and, like, he said you had just been there and then went, like, someplace else. So then we were just, Savannah and I were just kind of, like, walking around that hall. But there was no, dude, I don't understand this, and I've never seen this before at a show. But there were less people there on Saturday than there were on Friday. I've never seen that.
Well, to be fair, I think that they were doing that tour, and there was a shit ton of people on that tour. And
That
they
could
were
have
also,
been it, but I don't think I ever saw anybody really there. Like,
there were also a lot of people. I think around that time they were doing that Return of the Living Dead panel downstairs. So there's a lot of people watching that too. But yeah, I mean, it was not a crazy busy show or anything. And like I said, I had a lot of fun, and it was mainly just bullshitting with everybody and going to the screening, going out to eat, going to the Vinegar Syndrome shop, which we'll talk about. And I'm fine with that. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to get anything signed, or I didn't bring anything to get autographs on. I didn't really, You know, that part of convention life for me is over, really. I mean, maybe if Dario Argento or somebody huge like that, if you had the opportunity, possibly. But I just don't care about that anymore.
I mean, I did bring something to get signed, which was like a Return of the Living Dead poster that was already signed by Linnea Quigley. But like, once I got to the point where I realized it was going to be about $300 to get through, I was like, "There's no way! Like, I can't even do that, even if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Just don't have the money for that."
The dry, yeah, I talked about this last year. Pittsburgh is like more 10 times worse than here in Eastern Kentucky as far as up and down hills and around curves and stuff. Holy shit, man. Like it is. Like everything is either uphill or downhill.
I didn't mind it that much. It ain't as bad as driving through fucking West Virginia. Lord God, that
Well,
fucking
no,
construction where the roads are like just torn all to hell.
that's true. I like Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a weird town, like or city. I guess it classifies as a city. It's a big city, but
It's not though, really, because we were looking at it and we were like, this kind of looks like if they took like Wayland or something, and then but also just built some like tall
I
buildings in the middle of it.
I think
Like,
it's similar to like Ashland and like areas like that, but a little bit bigger.
yeah, it's really bizarre because it is technically a city, but it looks like you can wind up going to a place that looks just like downtown around here.
It's the track, like the parking and all that shit in downtown Pittsburgh sucks ass though, man. Like Jesus Christ, you had to download an app to pay for parking, and it was not even that expensive really. It was like $2 and something. It's just a waste of fucking time to have to fucking download an app. Oh god, let's pay for another half hour. So
So, but
yeah,
I was thinking, like, what all did we do on Saturday? And mostly what we did was we got there and then we all ate and everything once we met up.
we went to what is it called? I don't remember. Some
Uh,
Japanese like.
yeah, I don't know. It was really good though.
I'm a big fan of food court Japanese and Chinese food. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if they put that Madison Square Garden stuff in it that makes it extra tasty and it fills you up quick.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really really good. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
And then we were walking around and we just kind of like sat down because Savannah and Sarah were like off shopping and we just met like a shit ton of people that just came up,
Right.
just as we were sitting in the middle of the mall.
Sarku, that's what it was.
Sarku. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
Sarku. Yeah, so a lot of people came up, just bullshitted, and we got gifts. People brought us stuff. I don't know if you wanted to kind of showcase some of the cool stuff that people brought, but we could talk about that too. Gifts, man. It's not even our birthday. It's maybe early Christmas gifts.
Yeah, that's what I like to look at it as.
Yeah.
Radkins was nice enough to bring me this, which I swear to God, I think I had this when I was a kid anyway. It's the Escape from the Gremlins. What do you call these? Not 45s. 33. Yeah.
Yeah, 33 and a third.
You remember these, though? These came from they come from Hardee's or some restaurant or something like that back in the day.
Yeah, and that's still sealed, right? That's never been opened, I don't think.
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Still in the shrink wrap.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think there was like a series of 5 or 6 of those that they.
And you had your little tiny record player. You remember those little plastic ass record players that you could play these on back in the day? Everybody had.
Yeah, well, it's got the other ones on the back. What are the names of the other ones that you can collect?
Okay, so the Gift of the Mogwai, Gizmo and the Gremlins, Escape from the Gremlins is this one. Gremlins Trapped, and The Last Gremlin.
Yeah. I think this was around the time the movie was out, or maybe a few months after the movie had been out in theaters. So that's how old it is. Like probably
Look at fucking Gizmo on the
40
back of
years
it.
old.
Look
It's
at
so
that.
killer. Yeah. Yeah. Very cool.
He also got both of us, which I thought was really nice of him, some titty tassels from Severin.
Pasties.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
So that was cool.
You gotta have them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think these are big enough to cover up my nipples, Uncle Bill.
Luckily, I don't think I've ever seen your nipples. That's one of the great things in life that I've never had to deal with. That would be.
And Radkins brought me the David Lynch DVD of Lost Highway with who is it? Stephen Baldwin. Who's in that movie? No, it's Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman. Yeah.
There you go. And Patricia Arquette and Balzabar Betty. What in the hell? What?
Balzabar Betty. You don't know who that is?
Balzabar Betty. Bam a lamb. I can't fucking
Balzabar
read.
Betty.
Baltazar Getty. There we go.
I like Balzabar Betty better than that.
Bug-eyed Betty, bam a lamb, bug-eyed Betty, bam a lamb. Little Betty has some pills, bam a lamb. She's looking for some thrills, bam a lamb.
I'm the only one that's Michael Myers, you fucking bitch.
He was at a show too, I think. He's at fucking.
So see, moments like this, Bradkins brought us Balzabar Betty. I've never seen this movie ever.
That movie is.
You think I like it, Uncle Bill?
No, it's one of the. It's one of his most kind of. I don't know how to explain it. Like, even for him, it's esoteric. I'll put it that way. It's kind of wild.
No, huh? And the miniseries VHS sets of Salem's Lot. So I've got I don't know if you know the story behind Salem's Lot's VHS releases, Uncle Bill, but this is the double tape set of the full miniseries, right?
Yeah.
But over in the UK, they released it in theaters, an edited down version, and they released it here in the US on video as Salem's Lot the movie. So there's two different cuts of it, and now I have both cuts. So I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm surprised that I've never seen this out in the wild, but thankfully our boy, Ryan, picked it up.
Well, let's not forget, though, he also gave me this because I'm pretty sure that he just wanted to get rid of it. I'm not about positive.
Oh, hell.
He just wanted this.
That's a
guy
collector's
this collection.
item.
Wes Craven's Chiller. Listen, I used to own it, not this particular version of it, but I used to own the DVD of this.
That's the version that I have, I think. It was the 588 special.
Truly one of the most horrible movies ever. So thank you for that, Rackins, you piece of trash.
Cool.
But I wanted to mention too, though, big thanks goes out to James for picking me up the Romero bust. That bust did sell out, by the way, but it didn't sell out until Sunday. And it's a replica bust of the one that's in the mall that was sculpted by Christian Stavrakis.
He just did like a mini version of it, right?
Yeah, and he also sculpted that Dawn of the Dead head thing that I've got that's been signed by everybody.
Did you go up to him and tell him that you collect his head pieces?
He wasn't there.
He wasn't there?
I don't think he was there.
Who was selling it?
Everybody, like Living Dead Museum, just different shops and stuff like that. I didn't see him if he was there, but let me show this off real quick because it's fucking killer.
Yeah, it comes in its own little display case thing.
Yeah, so this is like the same exact bust as like what is in the mall, but it's just, was it like 1/9 the size or something like that, I think? So on the front, it's got like a little ride up and then on the back it tells you about who sculpted it, and I think Garf was selling this as well.
Right. It's
So-
like, what was it, $60 or something like that?
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, it is pretty fucking cute.
And the real, like the real thing, it's got the little plaque and all that.
Yeah.
On it too.
So yeah, that was one of the coolest things.
Very cool.
Oh.
And James, the Connected Seven, in here actually picked me up a new Cincinnati Reds hat, so I definitely appreciate that, sir. And I'll wear it. I should have started with it, but you know, I'm a little bit punch drunk. But oddly enough, I don't know if anybody has ever given, like, as many hats as I wear. This is the first hat like this that anybody has donated or gifted, so I greatly appreciate it. And I don't think he knew
That
thought-
was Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. But yeah, very nice hat, and it's a new era. So it's my brand, pal.
I'm curious, like, how is Cincinnati these days? Is like a baseball team?
Not very good. Yeah. Not very good, unfortunately. I think they made the playoffs 2 times in 30 years, maybe.
Ever since they lost Chris Sabo, Bulls, everything's been downhill.
Chris Sabo and Eric Davis, Hal Morris, and Barry Larkin, man, those days is long gone. The Cubs one is just like a little lowercase c, matter of fact. Totally different.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the Cleveland Browns has the same C, right? I think.
So
What else we
what
get?
else we get that day? Okay.
Ben
so
brought us something.
Ben, he did, yeah. Where the fuck did I put that now?
I've got mine. He got us both the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's the new Mahoning drive-in shirt.
I think I've got that over here somewhere. Yeah, here it is.
I'm hoping that I've got everything that's so very cool. Man, like I said, we're going to try our damnedest. They do the Slasher Fest thing in the summer. Like, to me, that's the must-see event of theirs each year. So maybe we can do something, get some sort of get-together and do that next summer. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah. That guy's awesome, though, Ben.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we finally got to hang out and chit-chat for a while. I did see him at the screening last night, for sure. So safe travels for him. And he's on the east side of Pennsylvania, is like closer to where Lehighton is, and Philadelphia and all that. And then we were on the west side of Pennsylvania.
West side?
Yeah.
Real quick, though, before we get into this other stuff, let me just show what's in these bags, these VIP bags, real quick.
Okay. Also, we got a Predminator while you're getting that stuff out. Happy 41 to the iconic Terminator film. Cheers, UB and CK, and thank you for the super chat, man.
Yeah, thank you, Prim.
Awesome.
So when you go and you get the tickets and stuff for your VIP kind of bracelet and all that, they give you this bag, and some of this stuff is the same stuff from last year, and some of it's different. So there's like a mini poster in it about the event.
Mm-hmm.
This was this year's. Oops, that glare is gonna fucking kill it, but
That is a cool poster. I like that.
yeah. And then you got you get a T-shirt each time, but I don't know. I don't think I have that fucking T-shirt here for some reason.
Well, what's wrong with you, Bulls?
Maybe I do.
Get your shit together, pal.
Hey, Savannah, where's some T-shirts? She don't know. Okay, hold on.
Up All Night was last night. I hope that went well. I haven't heard anything about it.
Comic book.
Planet Death.
This was cool. you get these packs of cards, trading cards that have different kind of like,
Monroeville Mall trading cards.
yeah, and they have different characters and shit in it. So you got like the mall itself, George, Ken Foray, Jim Crut, Joe Shelby, Sharon Hill.
And I think most of all these people were there.
I think that was kind of the point too. So you maybe you like get them signed or something if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So there's those, and then you got another pack that was kind of more like hand drawn, and these are really cool. So you got plaid shirt zombie.
He was there.
John Amplis, I guess. In this case, you know.
He was there.
He was there. She was definitely not there from Dead Alive.
Yeah. She's in New Zealand if she's still alive even.
The guy from Dead Snow, definitely not there. And Fido.
Oh my God. That's a stretch right there.
Yeah.
Who the hell remembers Fido?
And then Bub. So yeah, get those packs cards. They did this last year where they had the soap on a rope ears from Walking Dead. I'm not sure about that one. Little zombie hand that moves.
That's pretty neat.
You
How
get
much was the
magnet.
VIP tickets?
It was $200 for both of us.
That's not too bad.
The magnet.
Living Dead weekend, yeah.
Yep.
So, did they do a specific Living Dead weekend shirt for this show, or was it like the logo shirt?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I didn't really think about this, but they just did the same logo, but they had a different quote, and the quote corresponds with what their theme is. So, like, it was quotes from Return of the Living Dead this time. Last year, it was quotes from Day of the Dead, or last time it was quotes from Day of the Dead. And that's kind of what they do, I guess. They just keep the same thing.
Cinema Sludge mentioned that the Mutilator 2 is already out.
Yeah, it's out.
You can, if you want the Blu-ray R, it's like $30 on Amazon.
Well, what the fuck? I mean, I love that guy and everything. He's like one of the nicest guys ever, but that movie, you'd have to chain me to a fucking steel drum to get me to watch that movie.
Yeah, I don't think. Hey, if somebody wants to become a baller and shot caller and request it, we'll watch it, but I'm not going to just voluntarily do it. I'm going to start being like Rambo, boys. You got to make a fucking paid request. Otherwise,
Kiss my fucking ass.
Somebody asked, did I ever find out who gave me those kick-ass Basker case figures? If you're talking about the Belial one that I've got back there, I did find out who that guy was, but he does not want to be named because I guess that's not.
he's doing it kind of under the table.
Yep.
Okay. That's pretty smart, actually. Continue to sell this shit only at conventions. Or is he on Etsy? Does he sell anything online?
I have no idea, man. Not really sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Unlike another fella that we've talked about before, that fucking plasters shit everywhere.
Yeah, that guy's an idiot.
Here we go.
We don't want to talk about that dumbass.
Yeah. He's a cardboard enthusiast.
He's like, I can't do nothing original, so I'm just gonna keep doing this same shit and make money off dumbasses.
Yeah, so Saturday we after we kind of got done at the mall, we definitely one of the big things that we both wanted to do. I didn't go on any location things this time. I kind of regret. I wish I would have at least went to one or two spots, but I didn't. But we did want to go to the Vinegar Syndrome archive store that just opened in downtown Pittsburgh. And I did record video footage of that. There should be a short of that coming out sometime this week that's got you know, there's some cameos in it as well. And there's a funny ass picture of me and Uncle Bill in front of the archive, and that is a total shoot. That is not bullshit. That really happened. And Uncle Bill felt the warm air from my ass, and he heard it too. So that was a wonderful moment.
Yeah, I'm glad we could share that special moment together. Ain't nothing like getting hugged and then feeling somebody fart on you.
That was so great. Oh my God. That was just like, we couldn't have timed that better. Grande's Graveyard is in the house too. Yeah, who we did both chit chat with. Great guy. Looked like he enjoyed a hell of a cowboy ribeye steak. You know, that looked really good. I have to get that, where that steakhouse was for the next time if we go up there. But yeah, we did go to the Vinegar Syndrome archive store. I was expecting personally to not buy anything, but holy shit. Like I was just, I don't know. It was just, I don't know how you would describe it. I couldn't help myself when I saw the plethora of goodies in that store. Very well. You know, we can talk about Vinegar Syndrome all we want to, like, and they haven't had the best year as far as releases go and stuff. That store kicked fucking ass. Like, I don't know if I could have put together any better than they did. Like, just cool display items. Their used section was, this is a store that just opened. Their used section was great. They had stuff from like every label you could think of. Cool used VHS section. They had, what else did they have?
They had books, they had t-shirts, they had old like trade-in stuff, anything you could think about.
Vinyl. They had vinyl.
I mean, what surprised me the most about that store was how much shit that they had that wasn't Vinegar Syndrome stuff. Like they had a ton of Arrow stuff, they had a ton of Synapse, like
Kino.
Any label you could think of. I thought that store was going to be shit, to be honest. Like I was just like, it's just going to be them selling their crap at like the highest price they can. That's going to be it. But like, it was a really good physical media store.
It was like I was shocked actually. I'll be honest with you. Like that. Now the prices, look, when it comes to the new stuff, you're going to be paying full blown retail for the new stuff. I mean, whatever it is on the Vinegar Syndrome site right now, that's what it is in the store. Don't expect you're going to get any sort of deal on that. But as an overall store and the way that they have it set up and the cool display pieces throughout the store, the cool little random items, they've got out of print stuff scattered throughout the store. I was just really, really, really impressed with it. I think if you're in the area, it's totally worth the trouble to go down and check it out. We, of course, both of us picked up some stuff at the store. I guess we can.
Yeah, and honestly, like I didn't get a lot of physical media stuff because I didn't, but I did get the Trapped Arrow.
Ooh.
It's actually Trapped
AKA
Alive.
Trapped Alive. Yeah.
Yep. And then what the fuck? I got a bunch of shirts. I don't know why, but this shirt right here was $12. This Night of the Creep shirt. So I got that.
Sweet.
This one was not $12, but I was like, I want this, so fuck it.
Yeah, that's why they have Magic the Gathering tags on it. Like, who thought of that?
I don't know. That's what's on every shirt, too. Magic the Gathering cards.
That's so weird.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But this shirt was killer, so I had to get it from the Beyond.
You can wear it to Sunday school.
Yeah. And then there's another shirt, but I think it's like off somewhere dirty. Oh, somebody asked about the shirts that were in the VIP bag. She brought me one of them in here. These are the shirts that you got in that bag too. And this one says,
I like it spooky. From what I understand, man, Linnea really wanted to be there. I've heard from a couple of different.
Really?
There was something that she had signed shortly before she had gotten asked to do the show. And yeah, I mean, it was planned all along that she was going to be there. But yeah, she, I guess, contractually had some other gig. I think it was like a drive in or something in Indiana where she would have definitely made more money at the Living Dead weekend show. But yeah, it was one of those deals, unfortunately. But stuff that I picked up at the archive, my wife bought a shirt, so I guess I can showcase it. It's a Halloween Vinegar Syndrome shirt. I don't even know what it looks like, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Savannah got that same shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. So she probably will never wear this, so I'll end up wearing it, I'm sure, or something. And I mainly just rated the used DVDs and videotapes. And I've been on an Anchor Bay kick, buying just random Anchor Bay. This was one that I had years ago, and I sold it off when I got like the upgraded version. But I always wanted this version back for some reason. Don't ask me why. I'm just mentally ill. This is the OG Halloween 4. It was $10, and it's way cheaper than, believe it or not, you can get it online, Uncle Bill. 16, 17 bucks online. And it came with the insert. Yeah. So I picked that up. And this was the, actually the second Halloween 4 release that they did. This is the first one with special features. So this one has like the documentary and I think a commentary. Maybe it just has a documentary. I don't know. Yeah. And also got, and this is one I've never seen in person before, the Kentucky Fried Movie for $8. The Anchor Bay.
I've got that.
DVD of that. And they had some videotapes for real cheap, man. Like, I try to pick these up anytime I see them in the Goodwill, but I didn't have either. Oddly enough, I didn't have either of these. I think I've got Creature from the Black Lagoon and The Mummy, but I didn't have these two. And one of them was, this Dracula one was $4. And they all did them in that classic collection style. I think it was like 93, 94. So they all kind of look uniform. And this Frankenstein one I thought was really neat for $5. And they went all out with these monster movies around this time. Like I don't know how many different ones they had. I know there was a lot, but also I was surprised that they had this for only $5. And it's the OG Nightmare on Elm Street 4 videotape, $5. Media, home entertainment. So how killer is that?
Buddy, I'd love to know what the fuck you're doing with your shit.
What?
Like, where are you putting it?
What do you mean, where am I putting it?
Like, where do you have like VHS and DVDs now?
I've got a VHS section over here.
Oh,
On
fuck.
this side. And then I've got Anchor Bay has its own section over there. Yeah. But the coup de grace, when I saw this and I paid way too much for this, I know. And there was another one that the one that I handed you, I will probably eventually get it because it looks fucking killer. Right.
Yeah.
And you almost got it, I think, and you don't even collect VHS.
I would have if it had been anything less than $45.
But yeah, these were $45. These, I think it's the Gazer video. And hopefully at some point the other one will be like on some kind of sale. But when I saw this artwork and stuff, I was like, holy shit, this looks so fucking cool. It'd be a good display piece and everything. And Dude, I didn't buy anything else the whole weekend, like as far as stuff at the convention or anything. So I was like, fuck it. Let's get it. And it was filmed in Kentucky, boys. Dana will be very happy to see that I bought this. The big box VHS of Haunted Ween, boys.
That's so
Look at that. The Halloween aesthetic there. The green and orange.
Are you going to open it? Because I think that lights up, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, I can open it. The Gazer video.
I'm
Let's
just
see if it
curious
lights
because I've
up.
never really seen one of those in action.
Yeah, I don't know how well these are selling because a lot. Well, some of them look like shit though. Like they did one for was it Fade to Black, which on the surface you'd think, oh, that'd be kind of cool, but it looked like the artwork was not very good. And I don't think it sold very well either. But this one and Last Slumber Party, the artwork on both of those is badass. Probably better than anything in the movies. But this is kind of like looks like a magnetic opening thing here. Like, yeah, look at that.
Look at that, son bitch.
What did they come up with here? The hell, this is some high tech shit. There you go.
Look at that. Fucking thing.
It's a light up tape, or at least a light up case.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's pretty damn inventive, bulls. I'll give them credit. So if you take the tape out, let's see. It still lights up.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
You can put your weed in there and then your weed will light up.
Yeah, it'll be like your weed case.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the tape itself is clear and it's got like a silver top to it. The hell, man. What are they doing over there at Vinegar Syndrome? Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this isn't something that I want to be collecting. I will say this: if they ever do a Madman one, I'm totally buying it. It'll be bought the first day.
Oh, I guarantee that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the price on this is kind of like out there. But at the same time, I didn't really buy much anything else. So this is a nice piece to add to the collection. Haunted Ween, boys. Western Kentucky slasher movie from the 80s.
That's a crazy ass movie, though.
It is. And there's no way to own it as of right now other than VHS and that big box set, which is like $100 or whatever.
Somebody asked about this shirt. I did actually get one of these. The Monroeville Mall shirt.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a replica of like the old school mall shirt, I think, right?
Yeah, look at it. Look at it.
I had a black one of those at one time. I don't remember where I got it though. Maybe Joe made it.
He probably did.
We did hit up some Goodwills. I didn't really find much of anything. I got Time Bandits. It was $1. Sean Conrad. What else is in this? Shelley Duvall's in this. And John Cleese. Sean Conrad. What else did you get? Did you get anything else? I got nothing.
Shit. I think that's it.
I got stickers from Dead Guy Press. I think they worked at the Vinegar Syndrome store.
Yeah.
They're kind of hawking their shit. So.
Same. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did get the rainbow Garf shirt. I forgot about that.
Hell yeah. There you go. What'd you spin the wheel, make the deal, and get a bunch of stuff?
I spun the wheel one time, and it was like choose any T-shirt, and then that was the one that Savannah picked up.
That's kind of fun. I didn't even really see the Garf table when I was.
It was like
there.
right in front of Tim Gross's table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the Homegrown Horrors set. The third one is where Haunted Ween is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, overall, hey, it was a fun show. They've announced that they're doing a big Dawn of the Dead reunion for June. And they're still saying there may be more shows after that. But Demolition is currently slated for like spring of 2027.
What
For the
about
mall.
the Powers of Pain? When are they slated for?
I don't know.
Uh,
The Jumping Bomb Angels.
well,
They're going to be moving in with Demolition and destroying the shit out of the mall.
he's tearing them all down.
The Jumping
tag
Bomb
teams.
Angels and the Demolition.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that brings us to the reason. I think it was the reason both of us kind of wanted to come to this show was that late night screening at the Cinemark, and there were popcorn buckets galore in there. Garrett would be happier than a pig in shit if he saw them popcorn buckets. But a very nice theater, comfortable seats and everything. It was totally packed. A lot of our buddies attended with us. We took up almost 2 whole rows of seats, I think. So that was very cool. Phantasmat should be totally ashamed of himself for not getting tickets in time.
Damn. It's
I
true.
mean, you really blew it, dude. You really did. It's shameful. But I do appreciate you buying one of those Friday the 13th Blu-ray sets off of me. The
But
price
at
for
the
the
same time-
for the other two are $150 a piece. If anybody's interested, $150 a piece right now. Take it off the table.
At the same time, though, you did fuck up quite a bit.
You did. Mega Man MG fucked up too. He waited too long.
Yep.
Shouldn't have done that. But because let me tell you guys, and I've seen a lot of like classic horror movies in the theaters. This is easily I would say top 3 of all time. And whatever, I guess it's like digital or whatever, but to me it still looked great. It didn't look too cleaned up like Second Sight's release or anything like that. What do you think of it?
I mean, there's a lot of things that I thought about it. You mean just the print itself, or
Yeah,
just
I mean,
whatever,
what
like
you-
the film
what-
itself? It looked amazing. Like, I don't know what they used. I don't know what source they were using for that, but I thought it looked as good as it possibly could, given that it's not 35 millimeter, but it was as close to that as you could get, I think. But the experience itself, I mean, we waited like an hour and a half to get in there because we knew that it was going to be packed, and I was not going to have like what happened to Return of the Living Dead happen again, which was like,
Yeah, we wanted to
we
get
got in there.
pretty good dibs on, where we could sit at, and we did, of course.
Yeah, the sound was perfect too, Grande said, and that's true. Like, I noticed that as well. I don't know how they managed that, but like, so I like in my head, I was like, I know where I want to sit. Like, I know what we're gonna do, and immediately when it opens up, we're all gonna go to like this spot or whatever. And we got there. It worked out pretty well, and Kim Foray did the intro, and I think he gave one of the best intros ever.
Yeah, I've got it
like
all
a movie.
recorded.
Yeah. There's a part of that intro. There's some of it where you can tell he doesn't really know what to say because he's probably talked about that movie 500,000 times. But there's a part of it where he actually like goes off script a little bit and like basically has like a little thing that he says that just feels like he really meant that from the heart. And like you could hear a fucking pin drop in that theater when he was doing that speech.
Mm-hmm.
And I just get chills thinking about it. It was really, really great.
Something like, I'm not a Dawn of the Dead mega fan like Uncle Bill or anything, and I don't know if I just didn't really put 2 and 2 together, because I always saw Dawn of the Dead as like an ensemble cast. The main cast in there. Galen Ross, Ken Foray,
Yeah.
David Emge, and Scott Reiniger. But the truth is, at the end of the day, Ken Foray was the star of the movie. I mean, he was the
He gives
lead.
he gives one of the best performances in a horror film, period. But I also think that him and Scott Reiniger play off each other incredibly well. I think that Scott Reiniger is the other reason why that movie works. Like those two characters, to me, make that entire film really. But yeah, so it was probably what 30 minutes of him doing an intro.
Yeah, there was like about a 15-minute introduction, and then the other 15 minutes or so was like a Q&A.
Yeah.
And I can't figure out why Ken Foree never did like more voiceover work, dude. That guy's has still to this day, like a projective, like authoritative voice. Like he could totally, do a lot of the stuff that not Sam Neill. I want to always say Sam Neill. Sam Elliott does.
Sam Neill.
Right.
Does it?
Is it same authority? Like, yeah. So I think he could totally do that, but of course never got the chance. James Earl Jones is another one that has done voiceovers. But,
and then the movie starts, and it's just wild, man. I mean, I've seen that movie at least 100 times, probably. I've never seen it in a theater though, like that.
Yeah.
And
well, it's a rare thing to see it in a theater, man. Like we were talking about that too last week. Richard Rubens, they say that this is probably the last screening at the mall because Richard Rubenstein only allows so many screenings. I don't know what the hell his reasoning is. I have no idea, but usually it's like every 2 years or something he'll let him screen it.
So now it's kind of a moot point because there ain't going to be 2 years left of that fucking place. So, but to see that movie and to watch people react to certain scenes and like saying the dialogue, screaming like when shit happened, like that was, I mean, it's exactly what you'd hoped it would be, really. Like that's the way to watch that movie 50 years later almost. Yeah.
Yeah. Great experience, man. My only gripe, it was very warm in there. Very, very warm. They should have turned the damn air conditioner on. I'm sorry. If you get 250 people with their body heat alone, and the fact that you don't have any sort of air flowing in there is not good.
Yeah,
right?
It was very hot. I agree.
And the scheduling of it, I don't know what the deal was with the scheduling of. It's a 2-hour movie, and it started at 11:30. So a lot of people were, and I was one of them. I was exhausted. My wife was exhausted, and I heard about that almost the entire movie. Can we go?
I'm fucking tired.
How much longer is this movie got? I kept telling her 10 minutes, and the third time I said 10 minutes, she started like fucking convulsed. You say 10 minutes again? God damn you.
I really wouldn't have given a shit if they'd started that movie at 2:00 in the fucking morning. Like, I think it was cool that they started it. They could have started it a little early, like maybe 11, but like the fact that it played around midnight was a cool gimmick too.
We sure paid for it all day today, though, didn't we? I had to be out of the damn hotel by 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it was worth it. I would do it again right now.
Yeah, it was definitely worth it. And like I said, that was a bucket list thing. This was something that me and Uncle Bill talked about for years and years and years. One of those movies that was like it was almost like the white whale, I think is what they talk about. And this was one of them. I can't think of really too many more that I would love to see in a theater.
Okay, thinking back on it now, what movies have we seen in a theater? Because I'll tell you,
we've seen a lot, a whole lot. I mean, I can think back of the movies that we screened ourselves, and that's a good probably 10 or 12 different movies.
But then we saw Suspiria. I remember that in 35 millimeter.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw. We saw, like you said, Return of the Living Dead. We saw
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th Part 7.
Yep.
One time I had part 8 and never did get to show it. That pissed me off so bad. Oh shit!
Oh God.
Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Halloween
4.
4,
Yeah.
Halloween. I saw the remastered Phantasm. I don't think you were there for that, but you may have seen it. It was whenever they were doing the new remastered 4K transfer of it, probably about 10 years ago.
No, I didn't see that one. We saw Madman.
Seen Madman a couple of times. The Thing
The Thing. Yeah.
in the theater. Poltergeist, that was the one that ended it all.
Yeah. The projector exploded or something.
I mean, that's not even counting like the movies that we saw first run when they, some of the classics back in the day. But man, Scarefest had a lot too that we like. Return of the Living Dead was one. Creep Show, I think we saw that one in the theater.
We did, yeah.
Army of Darkness, got to see that one. It's lots and lots of stuff, lots of classics, and that's always fun. Like I love that, and I've told people numerous times, like the screenings that we got to do, 12, 13 years ago, is one of my favorite things that we ever got to do promoting wise through the show, and it was highly successful. And it sucks that it ended so quickly, but I mean that's how things go from time to time.
Yeah, but that screening was awesome. It was very long. It was very late. We were all very tired.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't change that for anything because that was really like the whole point of going there. Like, was to do that before the mall closes, which is going to be soon.
very soon. But there still is a chance to go out and enjoy the mall. Stay tuned to the Living Dead Weekend page
Yep.
if you want to go for a convention, or if you just want to go to Pittsburgh and hang out and do some cool shit. Also, we did check out Slippy's high recommendation for a restaurant. We need to mention that because Sarah was bragging about that place all day today. How do you pronounce it? El Capitans or El Cappuccinos?
El Cappuccinos. Yeah, we'll say that.
Or something like that. And it's a Mexican restaurant that's right near the mall. Great food. I got the Porjo Poblano.
Didn't she get like a quesadilla?
Arriba.
It's like the biggest damn thing you've ever seen in your life.
She got like the 10-pound quesadilla or whatever.
Yeah, the 10-pound quesadilla.
And guacamole. Yeah, it's good stuff, dude. Like that was some good, and it's not your typical American Mexican food.
So what else did we do?
El Campesino.
Casino.
Arriba.
I think that was basically it. By the way, we went back to the mall today. I have no idea why. We were just like, we never really got to just walk around the fucking mall. Like, so we just.
Was anybody in there?
Yeah. I mean, a couple people.
Oh, okay.
We ran across the Canadian Crippler again. And there was still, because Tina Romero was supposed to be there too. Today only, I think. Wasn't that the gimmick?
Yeah. Was Eugene Clark back?
Maybe. I try to avoid Eugene Clark as much as I possibly can, to be honest, just because I don't want to get sucked into the vortex of cash.
Yeah. I don't even want that dude's auto. Like, let's be honest. Land of the Dead is a fucking piece of shit. Why would,
Yes,
seriously?
It really is.
I understand that George Romero is like a beloved filmmaker. Hey, we love the original Dead trilogy and everything. Land of the Dead is probably the best out of the newer trilogy that he did. I mean, it's easily the best, but it's still a piece of shit. As is fucking Diary of the Dead, and the worst movie of all time that Romero ever made, I think, was Survival of the Dead.
So, okay, Mega Man listened to some of the panel. I couldn't figure out what the hell the point of her being there was. So she did a panel. Did she sign anything? I don't think she did. And then she was supposed to do a screening, but I don't
What
think
would
it
you
was
have
at
her
the mall.
sign? She hasn't released it. She hasn't done anything.
I guess you would think she'd have promo posters or something to that fucking movie,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know what she did while she was there. She just came in. She was like, "I'm making this movie," and then she left and was like, "Come see it."
It's Ladies of the Living Dead. What's it called?
It's called. It's called Queens of the Dead. I think. I think that's it. If it's not called that, then Lord, I apologize.
It's Queens of the Living Dead.
Oh fuck. I can't. Yeah, I can't fucking.
You got a real doll back there, Uncle Bill? That's what there is.
Yeah, it's a real doll.
That's so cute.
That'd be a hell of a real doll to have. Fucking Reagan from the Extras.
They did do a screening of the movie in Pittsburgh after the convention.
That's what I mean, though. They just fucking do it at the fucking show. They just did it. So she just came there to do a panel then. That's why she came.
Right.
I guess.
I don't know. I have no idea. But, yeah,
Boys,
I don't.
This shit is getting fancy. Did you notice on this fucking chat now it's got a little question mark when there's a question? Like at the top right, you can tell like there's a little question mark beside anybody that asks a question.
Oh, no, I haven't noticed that. I probably need to refresh mine. Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
That's why we paid all that extra money, man.
Of course.
Now they're going to increase this year. There's going to be even more improvements in 2026. Now you're going to pay $787 this year.
You'll pay it too, bitch, because you can't find nothing else better than this.
While we're on here, I mean, we probably don't have a whole lot left. We can answer some questions if you guys have them. But I did get a big package in of review copies from MVD, Uncle Bill.
Oh,
and I
Lordy.
figured I would open
Lordy
one here.
God.
And, man, I don't know what, because we did, Dead Pit is watching 19. Dead Pit is watching 20 is going to be it has to be pretty quick, because we've got a ton of shit to review. But we've got a bunch of stuff coming up, because Felcher's coming up on Thursday the 30th. I don't know what's going on for Halloween night yet. I do know that Vinegar Syndrome is dropping something at midnight on November the 1st, which is technically Saturday. So I don't know if you want to do something in conjunction with that or what, but I don't know.
I mean, we can. I don't. Who knows what's going to be?
Timing of that shitty, and I'm sure the sale will be even shittier.
Yeah, it's not.
Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's be real.
They'll be like, here's the VSU of the Care Bears movie.
But this is supposed to be like their flash pre-sale, I think, for Black Friday. So if they have anything of note at all, you would think it would be on this show. If we didn't piss off enough people with Ilsa She-Wolf of the SS that was reviewed on the last show, check this out, Uncle Bill. This is from 88 Films. SS Experiment Love Camp in 4K, baby. Oh, yeah, look at that shit.
SS Experiment Love Camp. All right.
I think we can show that. I see a bare ass, but that's all right.
Didn't Criterion release that too?
They may have.
Yeah.
And let's see. Who did this one? Oh, this is Cauldron. Uncle Bill. I have no idea what in the hell this is. But I've never heard of it. Maybe Dirk, if he's in here, he knows what Mad Foxes is from Cauldron.
Who directed it?
Let's see. Paul Grail. Is that Jorge's brother?
I have no idea who the fuck that is or what that is.
Mad Foxes from Cauldron Films. It's in a nice, hard box like you like. And it's a fucking 4K. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Damn.
That looks like something you'd like.
What else in there?
The lovely folks over at Arrow Video, because they're trying to save money. They sent us The Mask in 4K on
Bulls,
this little throwaway.
Listen.
Okay.
It's getting a little ridiculous with Arrow. Isn't it? Like, have we not been around long enough, been like proving ourselves enough to get a regular goddamn screener copy of something? No. Everybody else is sending the regular things. Arrow's like, here's your fucking old shitty check disc.
We can't send a full-blown review copy to you because you dumb rednecks.
We don't understand what you do. We're from Britain.
Y'all ain't funny. You ain't worth a shit.
We're British. We got that sarcastic humor.
We like those video essays from Alexandra Haley Nicholas. Those are really nice. This is one that I don't know if anybody has talked about this, but I heard about this and I'm fucking like, I don't know, I'm jazzed, Uncle Bill, to check this out. I think we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. And there were a batch of movies in the 80s that was made out of Tulsa. Slasher movies, right? And around the video era, this is Tulsa Terrors. The story of made-for-home video movie. The story of the made-for-home video move business.
Oh,
so we're talking about what do you got on there? Blood Cult, The Ripper, Terror at 10 Killer. So this is like a documentary, I guess, about that time period and how these movies were made exclusively for the home video era. Because this was around a time period when, these mom and pop video stores were popping up all across the country, and these companies were charging like $89 to $99.99 a piece for these movies and making a fucking fortune for a brief period of time.
Yeah. I really enjoy those regional slashers, though.
And evidently, and I didn't know this, but I requested this just to see what we would get. There is a basic bitch edition of the Ignite Films Reanimator 4K.
Oh, hell yeah.
So if you don't want the big, I don't know how much this one is, but the deluxe one is like $70. So this one is just, don't get a slip cover or anything. So that would be a deal breaker for the majority of people out there. But I'm sure this one is like probably $30 or $40 cheaper. And it's the same exact contents as the limited edition. But I've heard a lot of really good things about the transfer on this. So I'll be interested to check it out.
Oh, God, bulls.
So
we got all that shit.
We got all that shit in one package. All those different companies, too. All of them are different companies. So how cool is that shit?
That is pretty badass.
Yeah. So we got anything else? You want to come down here and rub on my balls?
No, but you can come down here and play with mice, slam my ass cheeks together.
Stuntman Mark's going to have to pay for shipping for that fucking keep set. That thing, let me tell you something. If Stuntman Mark wants it, I'm going to weigh it and see how much. I think it's about 10 pounds. No kidding. I bet you it's at least 10 pounds.
What needs to happen is he needs to come to a convention around here or something and just meet up. He could get it that way.
I think Mark's job doesn't allow him to go anywhere. He's got to make these deliveries on like a daily basis.
You ain't going nowhere, Mark. Sit down there and program some of this IT shit now.
Mark can't afford it. I mean, he'll have to do the freight shipping.
That's fine.
I've got this thing right here.
That none affects Mark.
Look at this shit. Look at that fucking shit. Now come on. And this thing right here is solid metal. You could use it, and I swear to God, I ain't lying. You can use it like a fucking hammer, is how much it weighs.
You ought to beat to death anybody that likes the cape with it.
It's crazy that the Keep got a set like this. And think of all the classic genre movies that can't even get just a regular good old special edition 4K. But look at this. I mean, this thing's ridiculous. It's about 2 boxes of cereal. Or maybe a family-sized box of cereal. I don't know. But anyway, that all we got.
Yeah, that's all I can think of. Don't forget about Slippy, though, boys. He's coming up Thursday.
Slippy. We got a double dose of Slippy as well. Because we've got a Anchor Bay Archives podcast episode coming up where we discussed for like over 2 hours the Evil Dead Book of the Dead and what all happened with that. And we're supposed to be getting some like behind the scenes photos and promotional stuff, and hopefully that'll be added in the video version of it. So hopefully that'll be Wednesday, and then the live show on Thursday night, which is like the big coup de grace, ranking the Halloween movies. Man, this is going to be fucking epic, and you guys definitely need to watch this live. I think this one could be the one that breaks the internet.
Well, he's definitely going to say some shit that like is going to make people go crazy. So I can't wait.
Yeah. So until then, hope everybody's having a happy Halloween season. Enjoy this final week leading up to October the 31st. And again, thanks to everybody that came and hung out at the Living Dead weekend this weekend. It was a lot of fun.
Got to thank Larry too.
Yeah, big thanks out to our buddy Lawrence, who, great host and does so much for that show with the tours and just promoting Romero and holy shit. But yeah, the big thanks out to him and everybody. I don't want to name people one by one, but everybody that came up and hung out and all that stuff. It was great to see a lot of you guys for the first time and people again, that we meet up at almost all these things.
Yeah, I mean, it was an awesome time. The screening was exactly what I hoped it would be. Both screenings were amazing. Huge thanks to Living Dead Weekend for putting that on, kind of making like a bucket list thing for me come true. And hell yeah, I'll probably go back in June, to be honest, because it's going to be a huge Dawn of the Dead fucking reunion. So they just keep.
You need to bring your poster out of the frame.
No.
And get like all the other, like you can get Tom Savini's niece and nephew. You can get the hairdryer zombie. You can get the
hairdryer zombie.
Yeah, you can get the fat zombie guy.
The skinny zombie, the fat zombie,
What? Yeah. Has Mike Christopher ever done Living Dead Weekend?
Oh, I don't know about if he's ever done Living Dead Weekend. He's done shows, though.
I know, because we saw him. Like, we got pictures with him in the makeup.
Wasn't there something with him, though, where he went off the rails or something?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I think it was like political shit. He was posting like a bunch of conspiracy shit or something. But yeah, I don't know if I've seen him. And he was like at all the Kentucky shows for a while. I don't know if he's based near the area or what, but seemed like a pretty cool guy back then. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate it, guys. Stay tuned. We got more stuff coming up throughout the week and everything, and we'll be dropping that video that we recorded from the Vinegar Syndrome archive in Pittsburgh and tons of other stuff. So until next time, I'm the Creepy Kentuckian.
I'm Uncle Bill.
And we will catch you all at Dead Pit on Patreon. And, of course,
deadpit.com.
A big thanks goes out to our supporters over at Dead Pit on Patreon. patreon.com, where you can get hours upon hours of great content, right, Uncle Bill?
There's so many hours of content. We've got reviews. We've got songs. We've got live streams. We've got exclusive streams. We've got non-exclusive streams. We've got streams with all kinds of celebrities and all kinds of different old shows from the past podcast, the initial incarnation of the show. All of that can be yours.
Dead Pit on patreon.com. Show us a little bit of love. Give us some money, because we definitely deserve it. That Patreon page is so killer that you'll rub your bird to it on a nightly basis. It's that good.
You won't be able to contain yourself. You'll have to jerk your bird out and go crazy. I mean, that's how much content that we have. So much content that it's massive, and it will massively smack you in the face.
You'll play with your bird so much, pretty soon you'll be looking around for somebody else's bird to play with.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite Filipino bitch, Miss Slatco Bud, telling you about shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirt. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. And it's the best goddamn deal on horror shirts you will ever see. New shirts, old shirts, all the in-between shirts. God damn it, bulls, go over to shop.deadpit.com. You ain't down with that. You can go to fucking hell.